What up, y'all? Kevin Jack here. Keels and Wheels, hanging out. All the cars gonna be driving past, so we're gonna give y'all a nice little view.
And before we get to the parade, I wanted to show you all this map of everything going on. It's way too much for me to cover in one video, but this event happens the first weekend of every May, and you're all welcome to come down and hang out.
Hell yeah.
And I'll come back to these cars with a wide angle, or at least the correct direction, landscape instead of portrait, here in a moment. But this video had less people walking around, so I figured I'd put it in here. And here's a quick look at a '89 Ferrari in the Ferrari section. And here's an old hearse / ambulance, one of the cooler vehicles out here. And I didn't get any pictures or videos because I was too excited, but that little sticker on the back panel window says that you are allowed to touch this car. And this is a custom one of two 1936 Packard 120, but these standard 120s helped save the Packard Motor Company during the Great Depression. And here's a 1931 Model A. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with Bob Wills, the country singer, but one of his songs is Cadillac to Town and Model A. And just to prove this isn't all cars, there are a wide assortment of boats at this show. I just didn't have enough time. I got too distracted looking at all the cars. They had everything from Viking ships to trawlers to big tuna rigs. And underneath this tent is the Arturo Fuentes collection of Fuentes cigars in Houston, Texas. Most of the cars under this tent are his, and it's a heck of a collection. And here is a Morgan Plus 8, which is a British sports car. My buddy pointed out it had that Corvette LS2 engine in here. I just want to know how fast it goes, man. Both days here at Keels and Wheels, we had 3 parachutists come in, and it was a heck of a show the first day watching them from the other side of the harbor. But the second day, it came right over to the landing zone, and I was very surprised by how old this guy was, and he's still kicking it. Look at that, perfect landing on his feet.
He's still really high up. He's still high up in the sky. It's coming down. It's going down.
And I'm going to come at you a little fast with these, but we've got the Pagani Hyura that starts at $2.5 million and has 720 horsepower and can hit 238 miles per hour, next to the Aston Martin Valkyrie we just saw in the middle there, with 1,100 horsepower and can hit 220 miles per hour. And that thing cost about 3.5 to 4 mil. And all that is next to this Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport. This thing is a beauty at 2.5 mil, 1,001 horsepower, and 253 miles per hour. Now we're going to get to the main parade of everybody heading out. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and stick around for a couple more things here at the end. And if y'all hung around this far, I'll give y'all a little more information about Keels and Wheels. It is an annual event hosted here at Lakewood Yacht Club, and I've been going to it since I was a kid. It has grown so much in the last few years, and it's a heck of a show every time I come. It's a great time, amazing people, a lot of good friends and food. But if you want to bust out your tinfoil hat for a second, supposedly the guy that puts on the Keels and Wheels show, allegedly, and this is all word of mouth, hearsay, without any substantial evidence whatsoever, and this could all be wrong, but allegedly this guy has not been providing very much information about the nonprofit organizations that he donates to, or the causes that he donates the money to. And he might just be putting it all back into the event. Like I said, this event has grown a lot, and this is all alleged rumor, but it's a little theory. And you're gonna have to excuse that this next clip right here doesn't have any audio. This trailer was so squeaky that everybody sitting by me had to cover their ears. I mean, it was bad. We even yelled at the dude, "Hey, you need some WD-40? But he just kept on driving. He probably couldn't hear us over the sound of his trailer squeaking. I mean, it was crazy. But listening to all these cars go by and haul ass out of here was great. It was a lot of fun. Whole event was a great time. And another big shout out to Ryan, Brian, and Reed for coming down and hanging out for the weekend, coming to see the show. And here's a little bit more information about that Viking ship we saw. Here you can see their setup. You got the paddles, shield, axe, and helmet. You see some of the larger boats here in the background. And once again, this 1910 Bianchi Landaulet limousine. There's some more information about it on the reel, but you notice the goggles for driving, the custom curved glass. This was the peak of elegance. It really was.
Dude. That is awesome.
And I believe one of the qualifications for this show, or at least for competing for the awards, is that your vehicle must be able to drive in, or your car at least. So these guys had to start warming up their engines hours ahead of time, and hours before people were heading out. But it was a neat process to watch. If you made it this far, thanks for hanging out. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.